What is up, G's? My name is VTR, and welcome back to another movie review. And today we're reviewing Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Why the movie's named like that, I have no idea. And this movie, I am very much conflicted on. After reviewing the first two movies, this one takes a very different tone from the first two films. This one takes a lot more serious and darker tone than the first movie did, which I think does work better in some forms. But also, the movie literally starts confusing me because it makes it seem like the second movie never even happened. But then there's so many things that yes, the movie happened, it's obviously still in the same timeline, but it makes you think so many things and you're already confused like 30 seconds into the movie. And I'm like, because me and my buddy, we just sat there and watched and were so confused watching this movie and just could not figure out for the life of us what was going on. Like, we were trying to figure it out the whole time, and we were just still confused. It's like, why did the movie get marketed this way? Why was it this way? Now, the characters in this one are fine-ish. I don't really remember them as much as the ones in the other one. I will say one thing: there's not as much screaming in this one, so I'm not as annoyed while watching this movie. I definitely am actually enjoying this movie more because of the lack of screaming constantly in this movie. It's not constant bickering and screaming like I had I get a little bit of screaming from our final girl in this movie, but not as much as and we get some good characters. There's this new character in here. I don't remember his name, but guy that finds and he's got all this he prepares for situations like this. I don't remember his name, but this character is very much a character I like. The Sawyer family is brand new in this. Only returning one is Leatherface and the corpse of Grandpa. The cook and Chop Top died in the last film. And this movie just hits on a different level because it kind of feels like it wants you to forget the second one and think it's a complete sequel to the first one. But even though it's still connected to the first one, to the second one as well, but also makes no sense in the way that they try to basically dance around the second movie, which is a little weird and a little jarring to me. The kills, for what we see for the most part, are pretty alright. We do some off-screen stuff, but some of the stuff is pretty nice. The movie, though, is just a lot of fun, and I do think I don't think this is as bad as the reviews have got. On Rotten Tomatoes, it's got a 19 from critics and a 31 from audiences. Me personally, I enjoy this one a little more than the second one. The first one's still the best one so far. This movie has a literal golden chainsaw in it, which he doesn't actually ever use it to kill anyone with, which is a little disappointing. This movie is a lot of fun, and I really, I do think, and I like the fact that it's more serious. There's not really any comedy to it. There's a little bit with this new guy that runs the truck stop, and it's a little different. It's got a little bit, but definitely a lot less. And we get another dinner scene again, which does change some stuff. We still have the girl being tied up at the table, and then we still got the freaking, everything going on. But the hitting with the thing doesn't happen again. It's not like Grandpa do, because Grandpa, I'm pretty sure he's dead. He's just a corpse. And the way they do it is different this time around, and I do feel like there's a little bit better with the dinner scene in this one. It's handled better, and I think it is definitely nowhere near as obnoxious as the first film's dinner scenes and the first two films. Because one, I feel like the dinner scene in the first movie drags out way too long. But here, it's here, it's done, and obviously you get a whole bunch of moments in the movie where you're like, okay, is that character dead? And I was like, we're not really sure, but like, and I was like, oh, okay. And you're like figuring things out, and the movie tries to play with your expectations, being like, is that guy involved? Is that guy involved? It tries to play around with your head and make you think like a little bit like that, but like I don't think it does it very successfully because you're like, okay, it's clearly one of the Sawyers and everything. But I can't really knock this movie. I don't think it's bad. I think it's a lot of fun. I probably would rank it higher than the second one. I do think it's better, but not much better. It's still. I probably would just give it a probably a solid 3 out of 5 probably, because I don't know really where else to put this film. But I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it more than the second one. I do like that it leaned more into the horror aspect and a lot more than it did in the first one. And this movie was just fun. I think the movie does exactly what you want it to do. A lot of people probably weren't happy with it because it is a very different tone. And it's a lot more serious and trying to be more scary, which I think they do to a effectiveness. And I think like Leatherface is probably the scariest he's ever been in this movie. I do think. But at the same time, like his mask in this one, I'm not a huge fan of. And it's just. I don't know. I'm hoping Next Generation is any better. I've been told like that's like the worst one of the franchise. But like I'm very curious to see what the franchise holds for the rest of these films. Something I planned on doing. I mentioned this. Something I'm planning on doing is I want to take a look at all live action Batman movies before the new one comes out, but I don't think I have time. So we'll just have to see. I might have to like go back to some later on, or just handle certain movies for now. We'll just have to see. Tomorrow's Tuesday, and I'm going to see the movie on Thursday. So we're just gonna have to see. But that's all I have to say for Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. I still don't get the title. Why is it called that? But I had my fun with it. I think it's an alright horror movie, and this one definitely feels so much more like a slasher than the first two did, and it's definitely something interesting. But what did you guys think of Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3? That's a mouthful. What do you guys think of the movie? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it's the worst of the franchise or the best of the franchise? I'd love to know down in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please tap that like button down below. Subscribe, leave me a comment, and link to all my socials and other channels are down in the description. I haven't really said all that in a while, have I? But that's all I gotta say, and I will see you guys in the next video. Sorry I couldn't stretch this video out to 10 minutes. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!